Try it. All right, folks, we couldn't get our audio working, but we're back. We got the Unity Christian Knights versus the Westwood Falcons. The Westwood Falcons are 0-2 in the year, and the Unity Christian Knights have not yet played a game. The Falcons have lost their first two battles to Western Christian and Lamar's. It is 0-0 right now. 30 minutes left to play in the first half. The Falcons went 8-7 last year, and they're coached by Ashley Hoig and Caitlin Lockhorst. Unity Christian and Westwood played 3 times last year. The Knights taking all three, 3-0, 3-1, and 2-0. The Falcons standout player of the game will be Haley Triplett. She's committed to Northwestern for soccer. She had 5 goals last season. She had 31 shots on goal. She started and played in all 14 games for the Falcons.
Triplett going down the field, takes a goal, and goal!
We got a goal, folks. Looks like Haley Triplett, who I was just talking about, takes her first shot and scores. Falcons lead 1-0 early in the game. Unity Christian is historically 17-0 against Westwood. They are coached by Macy Cooler and assisted by Kaylee Dykevers. This is their first game of the season, and their standout player is Malia Wagner. Last year, Wagner had 4 goals. She had 12 shots on goal, started 11 games, and played in 17 total games. Janeth Curiel to pass it in for the Falcons. She finds Triplett. Triplett's got the room to maneuver. She's going to try to move it up to Peterson, tipped by a Unity Christian defender. Back to Rodriguez to Cassie Coatmans. Upfield to Triplett, intercepted by the Unity Christian defender. Unity Christian Annika Klompian will move it upfield. Defended by the Falcons. Addie Westergaard will try to pass. It'll be defended and into the hands of Riley Visser. Visser will boot it upfield towards teammate. Intercepted by Amaya Topete upfield to Westergaard. Westergaard to Triplett. Triplett fighting over 2 defenders. To Westergaard. Defended by Wagner of the Knights. Wagner's going to move it upfield to number 11, Annika Klompian, and out of bounds.
Amaya Topete looking for a teammate. Does it to Addie Westergaard. And out of bounds.
We got number 10, Chris Muskins, to pass it in for the Knights. She's going to find Wagner. Amaya Topete battling for it. She's going to kick it in between 2 defenders to a Unity Christian defender. Upfield to Karhoff. Karhoff kicks it upfield to number 7, Brooklyn Vanderveen. She's attacking, moving downfield. Danielson there to defend. And Megan Deckers will clear it out for the Falcons.
Wagner throwing it into Karhoff. Cassie Coatmans clears it out. Peterson being defended well by a Knights defender. Ashley Rodriguez trying to get it out of there.
Addie Westergaard battling Wagner for the ball. Back to Maria Barrera, who's going to kick it up. Defended by Unity Christian. Peterson's fighting for it. Back to Amaya Topete upfield to Addie Westergaard. Westergaard being defended by a Unity Christian defender to Wagner. Wagner's going to kick it upfield. Defended by Amaya Topete and out of bounds.
Wagner throws it in. Kicked out of bounds by Amaya Topete.
Again, Wagner to throw it in. She tries to find Annika Klompian and out of bounds again. Wagner again to throw it in. To Klompian again, defended by Amaya Topete. Klompian chasing after it against Maria Barrera. Danielson will clear it out for the Falcons. Knights will retain possession. Wagner again searching for a teammate. She tries throwing it to Karhoff. Karhoff kicks it to the middle field, defended by the Falcons. Back to Karhoff. Karhoff kicks it over to teammate. It's going to be cleared out by the Falcons. Addie Westergaard will come up with it. Try to just move the ball downfield. It'll come up. Kylie DeBoer will come up with it. Defended by Triplet. Triplet's got some room. She moves it downfield. Defended by the Knights. And the Knights, Chris Muskins will come up with it, but Maria Barrera will steal it right back up to Addie Westergaard, but it will roll right into the hands of Riley Visser.
Visser kicks it downfield right to Wagner. Ashley Rodriguez passes to Creel. Creel passes it to Triplet. Triplet kicks it downfield. And a Knights defender was there and kicked out of bounds.
Looks like it'll be a pass in. Nope, corner kick for the Falcons. Looks like Amaya Topete will be doing it. Never mind, they're going to change that to a throw-in. Amaya Topete finds Haley Triplet into a group of defenders to Addie Westergaard. Westergaard to Peterson, battle for the ball. Looks like the Knights are going to come up with it. Karhoff is going to come up with it. Annika Klompian has the ball. She passes it to teammate Brooklyn Vanderveen. Curiel fighting for it for the Falcons. Vanderveen moving it downfield against Emma Van Wy. Danielson's going to clear it out for the Falcons. Out of bounds. The Knights will maintain possession.
Creel has it, passes it to Alyssa Peterson, and a Knights defender gets it. Emma Van Wy kicks it downfield to Haley Triplet and batted up in the air. Creel with the ball. Emma Van Wy with the stop, kicks it downfield to Haley Triplet. Haley Triplet going down the field and takes a shot and no good.
That'll be off right for Triplet. It'll be Knights ball. Riley Visser to find a teammate. Riley Visser searches for a teammate downfield. She's going to go for Wagner, intercepted by Addie Westergaard. Westergaard battling for the ball. Go to Rodriguez of the Falcons. She's also battling for the ball. Cleared out by number 15, Julia Dykstra. Dykstra's going to clear it out, and it'll be Falcons ball. Emma Van Wy throws it in for the Falcons and batted immediately out of bounds. Van Wy again. Looks like we're going to have a sub. Joriana Franco in for Janeth Curiel. Emma Van Wy is going to pass it over to Haley Triplet. We're going to have a pause and play. Emma Van Wy again to Triplet. Triplet over to Franco, intercepted by Karhoff of the Knights. Karhoff's going to move it downfield to Vanderveen. Vanderveen over to Bausma. Bausma attacking, intercepted by Van Wy. Van Wy downfield to Peterson. Intercepted by number 15, Julia Dykstra. Dykstra's going to move it upfield to number 8, Katie Timmer. Megan Deckers, or Emma Van Wy, will move it downfield to Haley Triplet. Triplet attacking. Couple Knights defenders down there. She searches for a teammate, decides to kick. She'll come up with it again, take a shot, and stop by Riley Visser. Visser searches for a teammate, kicks it downfield to Karhoff. Amaya Topete will come up with it, kicks it over to Joriana Franco. Haley Triplet. Triplet will pass it back to Franco. To Peterson. Peterson kicks it back to Timmer. Timmer moves it upfield. Tries to pass it and is batted out of bounds by the Falcons. Timmer will look to throw it in for the Knights. She finds Karhoff. Karhoff, tested by Joriana Franco, will come up with it over to teammate, intercepted by Van Wy. Again, the Knights will come up with it. Wagner is going to come up with it, moves it downfield, and kicked out of bounds for the Falcons, Cassie Coatmans.
Wagner passes right to a Falcon defender. Cassie Coatman's battling and kicks it out of bounds.
Wagner again searching for a teammate. She looks like she's going to throw it into Karhoff. Tipped away by Amaya Topete and into the hands of Shauna Salker. Peterson's going to move it downfield into a group of Knights defenders. Haley Triplett chasing after it. It's going to be out of bounds. Looks like the Falcons will have possession. Shauna Salker last year as a freshman had 148 saves and saved 81% of all shots. She's back as a junior or a sophomore and is goalie again for the varsity team.
Addie Unity ball.
The Knights pass it into a group of Falcon defenders. Franco traveling after is going to be cleared out by a Knights defender. Cassie Coatman's going after it for the Falcons. Wagner's going to come up with it for the Knights. Wagner again, intercepted by Maria Barrera. She's going to pass it downfield to Ramirez of the Falcons. Out of bounds. Looks like Falcons will have possession. Topete to throw it in. Searches for a teammate.
Unity Christian. Cassie Coatman's kicks it downfield, intercepted by Unity Christian.
Wagner's going to have possession for the Knights. Cleared out by Emma Van Wy. Back to Wagner. Wagner passes it back to a teammate. Wendy Ramirez fighting for the ball along with Joriana Franco. The Knights are going to pass it up to Wagner. It's going to be cleared out by Wagner. Falcons will have the ball. Amaya Topete searches for a teammate. She's going to pass it into Wendy Ramirez. Intercepted by number 5, Kylie DeBoer. Wendy Ramirez still battling for the ball. Number 10, Karis Muskins comes up with it. Upfield to Karhoff. Karhoff over to Timmer. Timmer searches downfield. Is going to pass it to a teammate. Intercepted by Emma Van Wy. Back to Timmer. Cassie Coatman's battling for the ball. Timmer's going to come up with it. Karhoff downfield to a teammate. Intercepted by Cassie Coatman's again. Joriana Franco and Wagner battling for the ball. Wagner's going to kick it downfield right into the lap of Maria Barrera. Upfield to Megan Decker. She's going to pass it to a Unity Christian defender. Timmer looking downfield. Moves it downfield towards number 7, Brooklyn Vanderfeen. Cleared out by the Falcons. Westergaard's going to come up with it. Moves it downfield to Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez battling for the ball. Westergaard also battling for the ball along with Megan Deckers. Knights are going to come up with it upfield to Timmer. Timmer finds Karhoff. Franco's going to intercept the pass. Back to the Unity Christian defenders. Upfield again towards Timmer. Emma Van Wy battling for it, and she's going to come up with it. Addie Westergaard moving downfield with the ball. Nice defender catches up, though. Westergaard still battling for the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. Looks like we're going to have a corner kick here for the Falcons.
Kicks it into Addie Westergaard. Juliana Franco trying to get the ball. Criel with it.
Looks like goalie Riley Visser will come up with it. She searches for a teammate, kicks it downfield to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Amaya Tepete is going to come up with it. Cleared out by Unity Christian defender, but saved by Maria Barrera and out of bounds out of Barrera. The Knights will have possession. Looks like Wagner will be throwing it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate. Finds Karhoff. Karhoff upfield towards Bausma. Bausma fighting for it, but Annika Klompian will come up with it. Danielson fighting for it, and it will get into the hands of Shauna Soccer. Soccer upfield towards Haley Triplett. Triplett fighting for it. Wagner also fighting for it. Wagner will clear downfield to Maya Tepete. She tries to kick it downfield. Blocked by a Unity Christian defender. Tepete with possession again to Maria Barrera. Wagner battling for the ball. Out of bounds. It will be Falcons ball.
Omaya Tepete throws it into Haley Triplett. DeBoer with good defensive efforts. Triplett passes back to Omaya. Omaya kicks it downfield. Triplett running after the ball.
Amaya Tepete throws it in towards Haley Triplett. Triplett searches for a teammate. It's going to be defended by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Upfield to Klompian of the Knights. Klompian over to Timmer. Timmer back to Klompian. Tested by Rodriguez of the Falcons. Back to Timmer. Emma Van Wyne and Danielson battling for the ball. Timber's going to move it downfield. And Danielson and Emma Van Wyne searching for it. And Van Wyne will just clear it out for the Falcons. It'll be out on Unity. Van Wyne to throw it in. Van Wyne throws it ahead to Curiel. Into the lap of Karhoff and the Knights. Over to number 14, Eppinga. Eppinga downfield to Bausma. Bausma into a group of Falcon defenders. Tamara Barrera was just going to clear it out for the Falcons. Knights will maintain possession.
Wagner looking to throw it in. Throws it right to Amaya Tepete, who kicks it downfield. Alyssa Peterson and Haley Triplett with the good defensive efforts. Criel fighting for the ball. Kicked out by a defender for the Knights. Maria Barrera with Wagner going at it for the ball. Kicked out of bounds by Maria Barrera.
Wagner to throw it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate. She's going to find Bausma. And cleared out again by Barrera. Wagner will throw it in again for the Knights. Wagner's going to try to find Karhoff. He's going to roll right by her into Van Wyne, but it'll be back to Karhoff. Karhoff tries finding a teammate, but it's going to be intercepted by Ashley Rodriguez. She's going to kick it downfield, and the Knights defender will clear it out. That'll be number 2, Maggie Allens. Out of bounds on the Knights. Amaya Tepete to throw it in for the Falcons.
Omaya Tepete kicks it into Triplett. Emma Van Wyne kicks it downfield to Criel. Criel going down the field. Passes it to Triplett. Defended well by the Knights. Alyssa Peterson going by number 10, Chris Muskins.
Tepete throws it into Triplett, but it's going to be kicked downfield to the Knights. The Knights, Riley Visser will come up with it. She kicks it downfield to Timmer. Timmer back to Callie Karhoff. Upfield to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Defended well by the Falcons. Ashley Rodriguez battling for the ball, but number 14, Emily Eppingell, will come up with it. She's going to move it downfield to Timmer. Danielson fighting for the ball. Out of bounds, I believe, on the Falcons.
Bryn Franken throws it in. Stolen by Mia Danielson. Back to Franco. Maria Barrera with the good defensive efforts. Kicks it. And Amaya Topete going down the left side of the field. Kicks it down to Triplet. Defended well by the Knights. Amaya Topete battling it out with Wagner. And number 4, Brian Bricken. Kicked it downfield to Mia Danielson.
It'll be out of bounds on the Falcons. Looks like Callie Karhoff will throw it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate. She'll throw it up to number 4, Bryn Franken. Franken battling with some Falcon defenders and out of bounds on the Falcons. Franken to throw it in for the Knights. She's going to try to find number 11, Annika Klompian. Klompian back to Wagner. Wagner upfield to Karhoff, intercepted. Back to Wagner, over to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Intercepted by the Falcons defenders. Amaya Topete will come up with this. She's moving downfield. She's going to kick it ahead to Haley Triplet. Triplet's got some room. Unity Christian defenders chasing after. Triplet makes a couple of moves, but defended well by the Knights. Amaya Topete battling for the ball. She's going to be tripped up by Unity. And Unity will come up with it. Number 3, Autumn Bausma will have possession. Over to number 4, Bryn Franken. Back to Bausma. Bausma moves it upfield to Annika Klompian. Klompian and Cassie Copeman's going after it. Klompian's going to take a shot, but out of bounds, out left. Falcons will maintain possession.
Salker looking. Salker kicks it to Maria Barrera. A little too high. Wagner passes it to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Rodriguez kicks it down to Ruiz.
Ramirez is going to battle for it against a couple of Knights defenders. Looks like Jeanette Curiel's battling for it as well, but number 15, Julia Dexter, will come up with it. Upfield to Karhoff of the Knights, defended by Mia Danielson. It's going to come into the lap of Bryn Franken. Franken's going to move it up to number 3, Autumn Bausma. It's going to be cleared out by the Falcons defenders. Looks like Bryn Franken will throw it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate and decides on Callie Karhoff of the Knights. Defended by Emma Van Wy. Karhoff's going to maintain possession. Tries to kick it, but defended by Emma Van Wy. Falcons will retain possession. Van Wy to throw it in. Correction, it'll be Unity's ball. Callie Karhoff will throw it in for the Knights. She finds number 4, Bryn Franken, defended by Danielson of the Falcons. Over to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Bausma back to Wagner. Maya Topete chasing after the ball, and she'll come up with it off of the Unity Christian defender's legs and out of bounds.
Cassidy Anderson checks in for Amaya Topete. Barrera will throw it in.
Number 10, Chris Muskins, will kick it up in the air. Triplet battling for it. She's going to come up with it right into a Unity Christian defender. Upfield to number 3, Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez by a couple defenders. Back to Triplet, but going to go by her and into the lap of Jeanette Curiel. Curiel over to Triplet. Triplet's going to take a shot. Defended well by Riley Visser. The score right now is 1-0. We got 7 minutes to play in the first half. Riley Visser will kick it upfield towards Bryn Franken, but defended well by Ashley Rodriguez. Franken will move it over to Karhoff. Karhoff back to number 15, Julia Dykstra. Dykstra upfield to Karhoff, defended well by Curiel. Curiel will kick it back to Vinoy. Vinoy will move it upfield towards Ramirez. Ramirez battling for it. Ramirez goes after it, but it'll end up in the lap of Riley Visser.
Visser kicks it downfield to number 4, Bryn Franken. Cassie Coltman's with the ball, battling, and kicks it out of bounds.
The Knights will retain possession. Looks like Callie Karhoff of the Knights will throw it in. She moves it upfield towards number 11, Annika Klompian, but Cassie Coltman's is playing excellent defense out there. Into the middle towards Wagner. It's going to travel and into Shauna Salker's hands. Salker upfield towards Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez by 2 Knights defenders back to Westergaard. Westergaard's going to move it upfield towards Triplet. Triplet battling for it with number 15, Julia Dykstra. Triplet's going to come up with it. She takes a shot, and outright Riley Visser will kick it in for the Knights.
Visser kicks it down to Haley Triplet. Triplet going down the field. Has some open field. Shoots. No good.
Defended well by Riley Visser, but it will go back to Wendy Ramirez, but she will take a shot and it will be just out left. Falcons had a chance, could not convert. Excellent save there by Riley Visser. Looks like Triplet had room to score, but Visser had a good block. Visser to kick it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate downfield. She's going to move it to Wagner. Wagner defended by Cassidy Anderson. It's going to be kicked out of bounds, and I think it'll be Knights ball. Wagner will throw it in for the Knights. Downfield, Maria Barrera will intercept the pass and kick it right back out of bounds. Wagner again to throw it in. She finds number 4, Bryn Franken. Franken tested by Alyssa Peterson, and Barrera will kick it out again.
Wagner, looking for a teammate, throws it to a defender of the Falcons. Mia Danielson kicks it out. Alyssa Peterson boots it downfield.
Triplet along with Westergaard chasing after the ball, but it'll roll right to Riley Visser. She searches for a teammate downfield. She's going to kick it up towards Wagner. It's going to be out of bounds. Wesu retains possession. Peterson will throw it in for the Falcons.
Throws it into Westergaard, but defended.
Looks like we're going to have an offsides call on the Knights. The Falcons will retain possession. Looks like Cassie Coltman will throw it in for the Falcons. Never mind, they have a free kick. Cassie Coltman searches for a teammate downfield. She's going to kick it towards Peterson. Defended well by the Knights. Wagner will move it upfield to Bryn Franken. Franken upfield towards Autumn Bausma, but defended well by the Falcons. Cleared out. Unity Christian's ball. Wagner to throw it in again. Upfield towards Autumn Bausma. Defended by Maria Barrera. And Shauna Salker will come over and grab it for the Falcons.
Salker kicks it toward Addie Westergaard. Defended well by the Knights. Triplet battling for the ball.
Number 15, Julia Dykstra, is going to come up with it. Triplet battling her. She'll kick it up to Karhoff and defended well by Curiel, the Falcons. The Knights will throw it in. Up to Karhoff. Karhoff going for it, along with Mia Danielson of the Falcons. Out of bounds. Knights will maintain possession. Karhoff will throw it in. She looks to find a teammate, but defended well by Cassie Copeman. Again, Karhoff will throw it in for the Knights. Upfield towards Timmer. Cassie Copeman is there for the Falcons. Excuse me, that's Klompian. Again, out of bounds on the Falcons. Karhoff will throw it in. She tries to find a teammate, but Cassie Copeman is right there to defend. Back out to a Unity Christian defender. Upfield to Autumn Bausma. Defended well by the Falcons. Cassidy Anderson will come up with it. Wagner steals it from Cassidy Anderson. Anderson and Wagner battling for the ball. Out to Bryn Franken. Franken being tested by Peterson. Upfield to Triplet. Intercepted by Unity Christian. Number 4, Bryn Franken will come up with it. Upfield to Autumn Bausma. Back to Franken. Franken moves it upfield towards Karhoff. Karhoff's got some room to work with, and it'll be right to Shauna Salker.
Salker kicks it to a little over the head of Alyssa Peterson to Addie Westergaard, who kicks it downfield. Addie Westergaard chasing the ball. Defended well by the Knights. And kicked out of bounds by Chris Muskins.
Looks like Westergaard will throw it in for the Falcons. Excuse me, that's Peterson. Peterson tries to find Westergaard, defended well by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Westergaard battling for the ball. Triplet goes for a slide tackle. Back to Triplet. Goes by her into a Unity Christian defender's lap. Number 15, Julia Dexter going after it. We're going to have a foul. We got, that was the end of the first half in favor of the Falcons, 1-0. Both teams have some action down by the goals, but only Triplet has a goal for the Falcons. We got a 10-minute break, and we'll be back for the second half. We got a nail biter here, folks.
Candace, one. Candace. 1, 2, 3. Candace. Candace, can you hear me? Shut up. Nah, you're stupid. Rosa, what does standout mean? That. Okay, sir. Here we are at the. Here we are at the. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Westview versus Unity Christian match. Candace, can you hear me very well? Can we play some music? Candace. Let's play some Pop Smoke. Just kidding, no. You know the song Colt 45? Nah, yeah, don't play that. I don't know. Can you hear it from up here? Yes, I can hear it. What are you playing? Everybody show us your dance moves. Check it out later. Ben James Rosa. Is that what? Oh. Is that what it is? Ben James Rosa? Yeah. Ben James Rosa. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up later. G Boza. What do you think about our Westview Falcon soccer team this year? Girls soccer. Okay. We went to our Westview Falcons on at the Bishop Hieland Memorial Stadium.
All right, we're back, folks. Looks like Wendy Ramirez has the ball. Searches around 15. She's going to kick it over to Amaya Topete. A little bit behind and out of bounds.
Wagner throwing it in. Throws it into number 11, Klumpin.
Wagner again to throw it in for the Knights. Upfield towards Klompian. Defended by the Falcons. Battle for the ball. Right Wagner for it. It's going to be kicked over to the right. And we're going to clear it out for the Falcons. Haley Triplet. Triplet upfield to Curiel. Curiel back to Triplet. Karhoff will come over for the Knights and try to clear it out. 15 will come up with it. Julia Dykstra. Curiel back with it. Karhoff battling for the ball. Number 14, Emily Eppingo, will pass it over to Katie Timmer. Downfield, Cassie Coltman's battling for it against Brooklyn Vanderveen. Back to Timmer, over to Karhoff. Cleared out by the Falcons. Upfield to Triplet. Triplet moving downfield with it. Couple of Knights defenders there. They're going to clear it out. Number 10, Chris Muskins chasing after the ball, along with Wendy Ramirez. And Riley Fisher will stick it out of the bounds for the Knights. She's being tested by Annika Klompian. It'll be out of bounds. Cassie Coleman will throw it in for the Falcons. She's going to throw it up towards Amaya Topete, but number 9, Malia Wagner's there. Wagner's going to pass it upfield towards her teammate. The Falcons defenders will be there. Annika Klompian fighting against a couple of Westview defenders for it. But it'll be out of bounds in favor of the Falcons. Soccer searches for a teammate. Downfield to Alyssa Peterson and a bunch of Unity Christian defenders. Back to Maria Barrera and cleared out. Malia Wagner will pass it in for the Knights.
And out of bounds. Amaya Topete throws it in for Alyssa Peterson. Good defense by the Knights. Ramirez passes to Triplet. Triplet going down.
There's a group of Knights defenders down there. Triplet still has possession. Getting battled by number 15, Julia Dykstra. Triplet back to Peterson. Triplet kicks it out again towards Wagner. Wagner will kick it downfield towards Mia Danielson. The ball rolls past Danielson, and Vinoy is chasing it for the Falcons. Vinoy will clear it out. The Knights will retain possession. And it looks like number 8, Katie Timmer, will throw it in.
17, Karhoff.
Battled by Janeth Curiel. Kicked upfield by Cassie Coleman's. Coleman's to Rodriguez. Battled by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Eppinga to Klompian. Defended by the Falcons. Amaya Topete. Wagner will kick it upfield, but it'll roll out of bounds in favor of the Falcons. Shauna Soccer will kick it up for the Falcons.
Look.
Peterson to Topete, battled by Wagner. Peterson going downfield. Wagner will get a little bit in her way. It'll be out of bounds. Looks like it'll be the Knights' ball. Wagner to throw it in for the Knights. Upfield towards Annika Klompian. It'll roll by Klompian. Coleman's chasing after it, and Coleman's will clear it out.
Klompian throws it in to number 17, Karhoff. Karhoff shoots and saved by Salker.
Klompian had a little bit of room to work with there, but could not convert. Salker searches for a teammate downfield, kicks it up towards Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez being battled by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Amaya Topete will kick it downfield for the Falcons. Number 10, Chris Muskins will clear it out for the Knights. Looks like the Knights will have the ball.
Muskins throws it in to number 14.
The Knights kick it towards Karhoff into a group of Falcon defenders. Number 7, Brooklyn Vanderveen will come up with it, and towards number 8, Katie Timmer, out of bounds on the Knights.
Creel throws it in a triplet. Back to Creel.
Looks like we'll have a foul on the Falcons. The Knights will have a free kick. Janeth Curiel kind of bumped into a Knight there.
Maggie Allens looking to kick it in.
She searches for a teammate downfield. We got a little bit of pause and play. Again, the score is 1-0. We got 33 minutes left to play here in the second half. 1-0 in favor of the Falcons. Again, Maggie Allens to kick it in for the Knights. She searches for a teammate downfield. She's going to find number 8, Katie Timmer. Timmer being battled by Curiel. Number 15, Julia Dykstra is going to move it downfield for the Knights. Number 8, Katie Timmer moves it even more downfield. The ball will roll right into the hands of Salker.
Salker kicks it in to Ashley Rodriguez, being defended well by Timmer. Cassie kicks it in.
Karhoff battling for the ball along with Rodriguez and Curiel for the Falcons. Karhoff will come up with it downfield towards number 11, Annika Klompian. Danielson will clear it out for the Falcons up to Janeth Curiel. Curiel battling forward along with Julia Dykstra of the Knights. Upfield to Brooklyn Vanderveen. Vanderveen over to Timmer. Timmer downfield, but it'll roll right into the hands of Shauna Salker.
Salker kicks it in toward Amaya Topete. Defended well by Wagner.
Wagner and Topete battling for the ball.
Stolen by number 11, Klompian. Topete kicks it down to Ashley Rodriguez. Alyssa Peterson kicks it downfield.
In the direction of Haley Triplett, but there's a Knight defender there. But Triplett will come up with it. There's one defender to beat for Triplett. She goes by her, takes a shot way out right for Triplett. And it'll be the Knights' ball. Riley Visser will kick it out for the Knights.
Open teammate. Kicks it to Honor, trying to get the ball.
Out of bounds on the Knights. Looks like Janeth Curiel will throw it in for the Falcons. She tries for Haley Triplett. Defended well by the Knights. Triplett will come up with it over to Rodriguez of the Falcons. Rodriguez downfield right to a Knight defender. Number 5, that is Kylie DeBoer. DeBoer will move it downfield towards number 8, Katie Timmer. Timmer moves it downfield to number 11, Annika Klompian. Will take a shot and it'll blow it out right. It'll be possession in favor of the Falcons. Klompian had a little bit of room to maneuver there, but just, again, could not.
Amaya Topete.
Karhoff will come up with it for the Knights. Over to Annika Klompian. Klompian to Wagner. Topete battling for it for the Falcons. Wagner's there. She's going to pass it over to one of her teammates. Over to number 8, Katie Timmer, a little bit out of her reach and out of bounds on the Knights. Possession in favor of the Falcons again. Looks like Shauna Salker will take it in.
Salker looking for a teammate. Kicks it into Amaya Topete. Wagner. Maya Topete going down the field.
Topete maintains possession. She's got a little bit of room. Upfield towards Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez got a lot of room to work with. She's going to take a shot, but it'll roll right into the hands of Riley Visser. Falcons had a little bit of room to maneuver again, but again, just could not score. Visser's going to kick a booming kick down to number 7, Brooklyn Vanderveen. Vanderveen over to number 8, Katie Timmer, and out of bounds on the Knights. Emma Van Wy will throw it in for the Falcons. She finds Curiel. Curiel over to Triplet. Triplet back to Curiel. Triplet will come up with it. Triplet takes a shot into the center. Wendy Ramirez is there, but defended well by the Knights. Maya Topete going for the ball, but Wagner saves it for the Knights. Topete defends the pass to Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez going after number 14, Emily Eppinga, but Eppinga will come up with it. Kick downfield by the Knights into Van Wy's lap. Van Wy will move it downfield, but again cleared out by the Knights. Looks like it'll be out of bounds in favor of the Falcons. Jeanette Curiel will throw it in. Over to Triplet. Triplet and a group of Knights defenders. Cleared out again by the Knights.
Mia Danielson going for the ball. Kicked by Shauna.
Shauna is a ways out of her goalie box, but she'll clear it out for the Falcons. But again, pushing up field. Cassie Coleman will get back to it in time. Cleared out by her. Looks like number 8, Katie Timmer, will throw it in for the Knights. She'll throw it in towards number 7, Brooklyn Vanderveen, but Curiel's there battling. Karhoff and Curiel battling for it, out of bounds again on the Falcon.
Katie Timmer throws it in to a defender of the Falcons. Emma Van Wy kicks it out.
Number 7, Brooklyn Vanderveen, to throw it in for the Knights. Throws it towards Karhoff, but it'll bounce right into the hands of Shauna Salker. Salker looks for a teammate downfield. She's going to find a Maya Topete. Topete being battled by Wagner. Over to Peterson. Wagner's battling for it. Karhoff's going to come up with it for the Knights. Back to Danielson. Danielson to Van Wy, but it's going to be defended by Katie Timmer, but roll right into the hands of Shauna Salker.
Salker looking for a teammate. Kicks it to Ashley Rodriguez. Rodriguez kicks to Curiel. Defended well by Timmer. And ends up in Shauna Salker's hands.
Salker kicks it downfield towards Maya Topete. Wagner's there for the Knights. Topete tries to go around her, but intercepted by Karhoff. Karhoff tries to move it downfield, intercepted by Van Wy, but back to number 14, Emily Eppinga. Topete clears it out for the Falcons. Upfield to Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez has got a couple defenders there, defended well by number 5, Kylie DeBoer. Back to Topete. Topete's upfield to Triplet. Defender there for the Knights. That was number 2, Maggie Allens, and Allens will just clear it out for the Knights. We'll have an offsides call on the Falcons. Free kick for the Knights.
Maggie Allen kick it in. Kicks it down to 17, Karhoff.
Intercepted by Cassie Coleman's, up to Maya Topete. Topete searches for a teammate, finds Peterson. It'll roll by Peterson to Triplet. Triplet over to Wendy Ramirez, back to Peterson. Intercepted by number 2, Maggie Allens. Maya Topete battling for the ball along with Karhoff of the Knights. Karhoff will come up with it, kick it downfield. Mia Danielson's there for the Falcons. She clears it up, but Wagner will come up with it for the Knights. Over to Timmer. Timmer being battled by number 23, Mia Danielson. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on West Sioux.
Free kick by Karhoff.
Karhoff to kick it in towards the goal, but Shannon Soccer will come up with it. Walker sends it for a teammate downfield. He's going to find Amaya Topete. Topete will save it from going out of bounds. She'll continue to move upfield, defended well by Malia Wagner. Wagner kicks it downfield. Correction, Annika Klompian, but Shauna Soccer will pick it up for the Falcons. She kicks it towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez to Triplet. Triplet over to Janeth Curiel. Defended well by number 15, Julia Dykstra. Karhoff will come up with it.
Shauna kicks it into Alyssa Peterson.
We got a stoppage in play here. Back to Salker. Salker again passed it in for the Falcons. She's going to kick it downfield towards Triplet, defended well by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Eppinga over to number 8, Katie Timmer. Timmer's going to try to pass it to her teammate, but Mia Danielson is there for the Falcons. Out of bounds on the Falcons. I believe that's Katie Timmer passing it in for the Knights.
Timmer passes to number 3, Autumn Mausma. And out of bounds. Falcons ball. Salker will be kicking it out.
Salker searches for a teammate. She looks downfield, passes it towards Alyssa Peterson, but intercepted by Karhoff, but back to Peterson. Triplet battling for the ball. Cleared out by a Unity defender. Topete is going to come up with it for the Falcons. Got a couple defenders right in front of her face. She's going to clear it downfield. Triplet chasing after the ball. Good defensive play there by number 2, Maggie Allens. Blocked off. Triplet from getting to the ball. Curiel tries to move it downfield for the Falcons. Cleared out by Unity Christian defender. To Cassie Coleman's, back to Mia Danielson, back to Cassie Coleman's. She's going to kick it towards Addie Westergaard. Intercepted by the Knights. Downfield to number 8, Katie Timmer, I believe. Timmer's going to take a shot outright. No good. Correction, that was number 11, Annika Klompian.
Salker kicking it in. Kicks it to Amaya Topete, who then passes to Addie Westergaard. Addie Westergaard going upfield and kicked out of bounds.
Callie Karhoff kicked that out of bounds for the Knights. Topete to throw it in for the Falcons. Upfield to Westergaard again. Wagner's there for the Knights. Westergaard battling for the ball. 4 girls standing right there, but Callie Karhoff will come up with it for the Knights. She's moving downfield. Passes it over to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Over to number 11, Annika Klompian. Defended well by Maria Barrera. Kicked off a Unity Christian defender's lap, or foot, excuse me, and Westhu's ball. Maya Topete will pass it in towards Addie Westergaard. Unity Christian defender comes up with it, tries to clear it out. Peterson's there. Over to Haley Triplet. Emily Eppinga's battling for the ball along with Curiel of the Falcons.
Salker looking for a teammate. Kicks it down for Ramirez.
Danielson. Danielson will try to move it upfield, intercepted by Karhoff. But Barrera will try to move it upfield towards Rodriguez, intercepted by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Number 8, Katie Timmer will take a shot on goal, but stopped by Shauna Salker. Salker move it downfield towards Amaya Topete, intercepted by Malia Wagner of the Knights. Topete will come up with it. Topete goes by one defender, but Callie Karhoff is there for the Knights. Number 11, Annika Klompian for the Knights will move it upfield, but Mia Danielson and Cassie Coatmans are there for the Falcons.
Amaya Topete looking to throw it in. Throws it for Addie Westergaard. Passes to Haley Triplett, defended well by the Knights.
Emma Van Wy will try to move it upfield towards Joriana Franco. Into Carl Slap back to Cassie Coatmans, who clears it upfield to Alyssa Peters, out by number 2, Maggie Allens.
Amaya Topete looking to throw it in. Throws it to Triplett. Triplett going downfield, kicked up in the air.
Group of Unity Christian defenders down there, but Triplett still has possession. She's going to take a shot. Rolls right into the hands of Riley Visser. Visser searches downfield for a teammate. She decides to kick towards Karhoff, intercepted by Amaya Topete. Topete takes a break, searches for a teammate. Tipped by Karhoff to the feet of Karis Muskins, out of bounds. Looks like Topete will be throwing it in for the Falcons. She searches upfield for Addie Westergaard. 2 Unity Christian defenders there. Westergaard chasing after the ball. Has a chance, but meets Riley Visser right there, and Visser will come up with it.
Visser downfield for Autumn Bausma. Mia Danielson with the good of efforts, and then rolls right out of bounds.
Looks like it'll be out of bounds in favor of the Unity Christian Knights. Number 8, Katie Timmer to throw it in towards number 4, Bryn Franken, but Curiel is there for the Falcons. Curiel is going to come up with it, defended well by number 14, Emily Eppinga, to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Group of Westview defenders there. Cassie Coatmans will clear it out for the Falcons, out of bounds in favor of the Knights.
Timmer throwing it in to number 3, Autumn Bausma. Criel kicks it downfield for Triplett, back to Criel, and defended well by the Knights. Number 2, Maggie Allens kicks it out of bounds.
Curiel looks like she'll throw it in for the Falcons, but we got a substitution first. Looks like Wendy Ramirez will come in for Addie Westergaard. Curiel to throw it in, searches for a teammate and finds Joriana Franco. Franco defended well by number 14, Emily Eppinga. Battle for the ball. Emma Van Wy is going to come up with it. Intercepted by number 11, Annika Klompian. Klompian over to number 3, Autumn Bausma, to number 8, Katie Timmer. Over to a couple of Unity Christian defenders. Barrera's battling for the ball against Karhoff for the Knights. Cassie Coatmans is there as well. Upfield to Topete. Topete has a little bit of room to work with, but defender right there. She's going to try to go by the defender, but good effort by number 10, I believe, Karis Muskins. Muskin tries to kick it upfield towards Klompian, but defended by Cassie Coatmans. Up to Barrera, over to Bryn Franken. Franken's going to kick it upfield to Karhoff, who's tying her shoe. Van Wy is going to come up with it, but Karhoff's up and back at it again. Takes a shot, a little bit out left. Try shot / pass there. She almost hit Autumn Bausma for a free goal, but just a little bit too far.
Salker kicking it in for the Falcons. Amaya Topete going down the field with the ball.
She got a little bit of room to work with, but number 10, again, Karis Muskins is there. Bryn Franken battling for the ball along with Karhoff of the Knights. Franco will come up with it upfield to Triplett of the Falcons. Triplett goes by a defender over to Joriana Franco. Franco moves it upfield towards Triplet. Triplet's got a little bit of room to work with. Unity Christian defenders hustling back. Triplet's going to take a shot, a little bit out left, but goes through the goalie's hands where Wendy Ramirez is. But good defensive effort there by number 5, Kylie DeBoer, to kick it right back to the goalie, Riley Visser. We got action going on here, folks. I don't want you guys to miss this. Janeth Curiel. She kicks it upfield towards Haley Triplet. Triplet's got one defender to beat. She's going to go for Wendy Ramirez. Ramirez has got one defender to beat again, takes a shot, rolls right into the hands of Riley Visser. The score is 1-0 with 13 minutes left to play in favor of the Falcons.
Cassie Coatmans passes to Amaya Topete. Amaya passes down to...
Ramirez comes up with the ball for the Falcons, but 3 Unity Christian defenders right there. Cleared it out towards Mary Barrera, but gets by Barrera to Annika Klompian. Klompian's got Cassie Coatmans to beat, but Coatmans will clear it out for the Falcons. Out of bounds again. Looks.
I'll do it.
The Knights are going to move it upfield towards Autumn Bausma. Danielson defending for the Falcons. Bausma's going to come up with it. Kicks it back to number 8, Katie Timmer, and it's going to roll out of bounds in favor of the Falcons. Janet Curiel is going to pass it in for the Falcons. Nice ball. Out of bounds in favor of the Knights. Number 14, Emily Eppinga, will throw it in. She throws it towards Timmer. Danielson's there defending for the Falcons. She's going to kick it downfield right into the lap of Emily Eppinga. Eppinga moves it towards number 4, Bryn Franken. Franken back to Timmer, but it's going to be a little bit out of her reach and out of bounds. Okay, Emma Van Wy to throw it in for the Falcons. She searches for a teammate. Decides on Haley Triplet. Eppinga's there for the Knights. Over to number 8, Katie Timmer. Back to Eppinga. Van Wy's trying to defend. Ball rolls by. Looks like it's going to be out of bounds on the Falcons. We should have a corner kick for the Knights. Looks like Eppinga will be taking it. Eppinga has a corner kick for the Knights. Searches for a teammate. Kicks it into the center towards Wagner, but cleared out by the Falcon defenders up to Haley Triplet. Triplet being battled by a couple of Knights defenders. Upfield again into Westwood territory and cleared out by Mia Danielson. Couple of substitutions there for the Knights. Defended well by Curiel. Out of bounds in favor of the Knights. Looks like Callie Karhoff will take a corner kick for the Knights. Callie Karhoff for the corner kick for the Knights. Searches for a teammate. Kicks it into the center towards number 11, Annika Klompian. Shauna Salker jumps on the ball for the Falcons. Looks like she'll kick it downfield towards a teammate.
Good defense by the Knights. And Knights ball. Timmer will be throwing it in.
Timmer. Correction, it'll be Westhu's ball. Curiel moves it towards Triplet, back to Curiel. Eppinga's there for the Knights. Alyssa Peterson will come up with it for the Falcons. Downfield. Maggie Allens is there for the Knights. Over to Peterson. Peterson to Wendy Ramirez. She goes around a defender. Battle for the ball. Wagner's going after it. Ramirez trips. Wagner searches for a teammate downfield. Pass Rodriguez into Callie Karhoff's lap. Karhoff tries to take a kick downfield, but defended well by Mia Danielson. The Knights pass it in towards Annika Klompian, kicked out by the Falcons. Over to number 14, Emily Eppinga. Eppinga to Timmer. Cleared out by Curiel. Number 15, Julia Dykstra moves it downfield towards Timmer. Mia Danielson's there for the Falcons. Curiel will try to make a move downfield, but defended well by Bausma of the Knights.
Ball with the Knights. Curiel again looking to throw in.
Wendy Ramirez battling for the ball. Alyssa Peterson's also there. Number 5, Kylie DeBoer is there for the Knights. Wendy Ramirez will move it over to Amaya Topete. Topete towards Ramirez, but Maggie Allens is there for the Knights. She kicks it downfield towards Annika Klompian. Klompian chasing along with Cassie. And Coltman's is going to clear it out for the Falcons.
Timmer throws it.
Klompian will throw it in towards Karhoff. Cassie Coltman's and Amaya Topete are there for the Falcons. Looks like Barrera will come out with it. Karhoff battling for it. Danielson's there. Cleared out by the Falcons. Eppinga will kick it back to Muskins. Muskins over to Wagner. Wagner goes around Topete. Downfield towards Karhoff. Fenway will try to clear it out for the Falcons, but saved by Karhoff and into the hands of Shauna Salker. Julia Dykstra downfield towards number 8, Katie Timmer. Autumn Bausma fighting for the ball. Mia Danielson's there for the Falcons. Out of bounds in favor of the Knights. Bausma throws it into a group of Falcon defenders. Emily Eppinga downfield towards number 8, Katie Timmer. Intercepted by Curiel downfield to Triplet. Triplet upfield towards Ramirez. Ramirez chasing after along with number 5, Kylie DeBoer. Ramirez is fighting for the ball. She comes up with it. Over to Triplet. There's a Knight defender there. And number 2, Maggie Allens will come up with it. Curiel's chasing after the ball to Peterson. Back to Curiel and out of bounds.
Karhoff with the ball. Passes it downfield range to Shauna Salker's hands. Shauna Salker looking to kick it out for the Falcons. Kicks it down to Ashley Rodriguez. Defended well by Karhoff. Rodriguez passes to Amaya Topete straight out of bounds. Nice ball.
Out of bounds on the Falcons. Eppinga looks to pass it in towards Wagner. Topete comes up with it. She's going to get tripped up, and I think we have a foul. We got 3:30 left to play. 1-0 in favor of the Falcons, looking to get their first ever win over Unity Christian and first win of the season. Unity moves it downfield towards Annika Klompian. Danielson there for the Falcons. Falcons look to stand with 3 minutes left to play with a 1-0 lead. Knights will pass it in towards Malia Wagner. Wagner battling against Maya Topete and out of bounds. Maya Topete tries to save it back to Carhall, but she clears it out for the Falcons up to Addie Westergaard. Westergaard goes around a defender and kicks it downfield. A triplet chasing after the ball along with Emily Eppinga of the Knights. There's going to be a battle for the ball out of bounds. Looks like it'll be the Knights' ball. Looks like Emily Eppinga will throw it in for the Knights. She tries to move it downfield towards Muskins. Intercepted by Ashley Rodriguez of the Falcons. Westergaard will come up with it. Again, there's Chris Muskins making an defensive effort. Stolen by Maya Topete downfield to Triplet. Triplet around in a circle of defenders for the Knights. Triplet's going to come up with it, moving downfield. She tries to kick it downfield towards Westergaard, rolls by and into the hands of Riley Visser. Shauna Salker left the box and had to clear it out for the Falcons. Looks like Wagner will throw it in for the Knights. To Klompian to Karhoff. Being battled by Cassie Coleman. Karhoff will come up with it. There's Cassie Coleman clearing it out for the Falcons. Addie Westergaard's battling forward. Rodriguez will come up with it and clear it out for the Falcons up to midfield. Julia Dykstra will kick it upfield towards Wagner of the Knights. Maria Barrera battling, kicked it over to number 11, Annika Klompian, I believe. Cleared out by the Falcon defenders upfield. Again, Kylie DeBoer moves it upfield for the Knights. Timmer and Curiel are battling for the ball. It'll be out of bounds in favor of the Falcons. The game will end in favor of the Falcons 1-0. Their first one of the season, they'll move to 1-2 and 1-17 overall against the Unity Christian Knights. Thanks for coming out, folks.